My name is Nina Shahabuddin. You can call me Mrs. Nina. I'm a stewardess. I'm working in Dubai. So apparently, all my family and my children, all my 3 children, they are all in Dubai right now. We are Malaysian, but resides in Dubai. We've been living in Dubai for quite a while. So due to my working, position and everything, and my husband, he's a businessman. So we travel a lot most of the time. And that's one of the reasons, we opt for our children to go for Singapore international schooling. So that's the reason apparently. To be honest, I couldn't agree more with whatever that they said about international schooling, because right now I'm talking about Noah, not Neil yet. Neil, he has difficulty in reading, so we'll leave Neil apart. But for Noah, apparently he loves it. He loves it, yeah, because he's like, he has this flexible timing that he can do whatever he wants. Whenever that he wants to watch TV, whenever that he is going to finish his module, he doesn't have to stress about whatever it is. And the most important thing is, he loves his teacher, Miss Lindy. I would say that, I got to give her a lot of credit about that. I don't know how she catches Noah's heart, because, Noah, he's a little bit, I would say he doesn't like to mingle around. He doesn't like to mix around. He has a very limited circle of friends. Apparently, I would say maybe he doesn't have friends. So with this international schooling, apparently, gave him a lot of time to do whatever that he wants. For example, like to explore his books, to explore his the channel that he likes, to learn new things. And at the same time, he has the flexible time to tell the teacher, today I wouldn't be able to attend the class, and is it possible for us to reschedule the class, blah, 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 all those kind of things. So even though he's just only like 8 years old, going to 9, he's able to do, to make his own decision, which is like a big step for me. So yeah, I am very happy with international schooling, and so does Noah as well. Well, I have a lot of interaction with Miss Lindy and Miss Maria Salayao. Yeah, Miss Lindy is actually Noah's teacher, and Miss Maria Salaya is actually Neil's teacher. And other teachers, apparently, we just have the conversation, just like, okay, to get through how the interface of the international schooling, how to go to the parents portal, all those kind of things, So I cannot really judge other than Miss Lindy and Miss Maria. But if let's say you want me to talk about Miss Lindy and Miss Maria, I'm very happy with them. Yeah, in fact, my Noah apparently requested that Miss Lindy will be his teacher again for the next academy year. So that's what it is. That's how happy we are with Miss Lindy. And Noah, as I told you, he's not really that friendly. He can talk to people, but it's quite hard for you to catch his heart, for you to tame him down, to make him interested with whatever that you are teaching. Well, with Miss Lindy, I think she achieved that, and Noah loves her a lot. Yeah. Well, this is my honest opinion. Yeah, at first I find it very challenging, because as you said, we came from physical school, where you have to sit in a classroom, face the teacher, with the environment. You have the principal, this and that and everything. Yes, I do understand that. In fact, my father, he was a teacher before. So to tell my parents, about this idea of going to online school, what they understood is like, oh, is it because of the pandemic? That's why, you opt for the online school. So it's quite hard for me to explain it to them what online school does for my children. The first time when we opt for the online school is because of my job description. So I do travel a lot, as you know that I'm a cabin crew, and my husband, he's a businessman as well. So he always commutes, between Dubai, Vietnam, Kuala Lumpur, and everywhere, around Asia. And for me as well, and my base is actually in Dubai. And we had any problem. That's one of the reasons, I have a friend of mine who introduced me regarding this online school. So when I did my research, apparently, it's not like physical school that everything has been spoon-fed, But now I got to teach Noah how to use his resources. For example, that he has his lappy. He at the same time, he has his computer with CPU, motherboard, and everything. So he's going to use everything. So we'll go to a library as well sometimes. Sometimes he's going to read his storybooks, but most of the time, he's going to do his research. For example, oh, mommy, I learned about this plant, about reproductive system of the plants and everything. So everything he has to do it on his own. I think that is a little bit of disadvantage toward us, because as parents we really have to monitor what he's doing. But with your weekly progress reports and everything, I do know what my children are doing. So for example, like I said that Noah, you are slow with your PE. Noah, you are slow with your technology. So I can monitor that. But I would say online school, the participation for the parents, students and teacher have to collaborate together. So that's what it is. You cannot just expect like physical school, the teacher are going to do all the work, whereas the student is just going to sit there and doing nothing. But with this one, parents have to take responsibility as well to know the progress of their children. And at the same time, the teacher will monitor and try to speed up. That's what happened with Noah. But other than that, I think the challenge, for young age to find materials, resources for them to do the assessment. That's the only thing. Yeah, but other than that, everything's all good for me. Well, actually, I thank you so much for the compliment. I wouldn't say that I am the right person, to give advice to other parents. Maybe, they have other methods, other ways, much better than my family. But I would say, as I told you, my father, he's a teacher himself. So I grew up with all the disciplines. I have my timetable, what to do, all those kind of things. So that's what we implemented with Noah as well. So again, as I told you, when you come to online school, as a parent, you really have to be alert. So whatever the progress that the school is trying to communicate with you, you really at least you take 2 seconds to take a look. Okay, these are the things that to-do list that you have to be done, and these are the things that has been like progressed a lot. So maybe you can just reduce your time on that subject and go to whatever subject that you need to concentrate on. So basically, that's what we do with Noah. But again, my children, I have all 3 boys, so mommy have to be a little bit tough. So Noah, he has his own timetable. That's what we did with him, last academic year. So for example, like 8 o'clock Dubai time, he's going to have his breakfast, and then later, he's going to study a little bit, do his homework, blah, 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 while waiting for Miss Lindy to come online. And then after that, he will know, okay, mommy, Miss Lindsay said, okay, I have to study language art. I have to do up to module this one, and then this one, because, I exceeded a lot, so I don't have to really concentrate on this one. So he knows what he's doing. And we gave him the idea that, you know what, Noah, I'm giving you the freedom, please do not breach it. So he understood that if, let's say, he were to breach that, the consequences is going to be something that he doesn't like. Let's say, I'm going to take his games, I'm going to take his TV away. So he has to stick to his timetable. But again, as a parent, I wouldn't say that I'm very strict to my child, but as long as you know what they are doing and you communicate more, it's not like, you give the instruction to your children, just not like that. But with the school, I tell them, okay, you know what, we have difficulties because, we have to travel quite a lot to Malaysia. Is it possible for you to just lessen up about the things that he has to print, for example, like the materials, all those kind of things. So Miss Lindsay apparently, listened to us. But one thing which I don't really like is like, I don't have the direct communication with Miss Lindsay. Used to have the direct communication. For example, like I'm able to WhatsApp Miss Lindsay to tell her what I want Noah to achieve. But after that, he's been taken away by international school because they don't want the teacher to have direct communication with the parents. So that is a little bit something disappointed to me. I couldn't agree more with the other parents. I think the flexibility is the most important thing. That's like my first priority. Second one, maybe because of the standard that international schooling are putting, like how you treat the parents, the syllabus, those are quite important to me as well. Yeah, and when I go through with all the syllabus and everything, I can see that the standard that you guys are doing for the children is very good. Yeah, so the professionalism of how you put all the subjects together. Yeah, that's what it is. First of all, it depends on nowadays we are moving towards 21st century. So the way of the children getting the education is not like our old days, So like our old days is like what you said, physical school and everything. There are so many other methods for them to achieve, to get the education. And this is one of it. And trust me, a lot of parents, they are having a lot of tough times because, you know, they got to have maid waiting, you know, for their children to come to school. Like me as well, you know, I have lots of problems because, you know, we have maid problems, this and that, a lot of things. But with this international school, man, it's like stress-free. Like the children, it's just that, you know, just have to tell my children that, okay, you have to get up during this timing, you have to attend the school at this time, you have to do your modules. So there's nothing, how can I say, how can I put the word? There's nothing that really make you tense, you know, that, oh my God, who is going to look after my children? Who's going to take my children, you know, from school, blah, 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 especially for travelers like me and my husband. So this is very, very, very good for us, you know, the option is very good. Even if let's say I have to leave no one at home, he can manage himself, he'll know what he has to do. So I just have to monitor a little bit, just like that. Yeah, if let's say, you know, they are looking for other methods of their children to receive the education, you know, and the standard of education, whatever that international schooling is giving, the syllabus, very good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I trust in international schooling. Yes, I do. You have to as well.